Time now for your weather on the 4s.
Welcome back, Utah. It is 6:14. Checking out our weather now with meteorologist Thomas Givoy. Thomas, you delivered yesterday. It was a gorgeous Monday.
Well, and if you liked yesterday, I think that you might like today even just a little bit better, because we're going to get more sunshine today, and along the Wasatch Front, temperatures are going to be very close to, if not right on average for this time of year. And for average in Salt Lake City, it's 82. So that's what we'll be heading for this afternoon. Meanwhile, down south, it continues to remain on the toasty side. We'll see a daytime high of around 100 degrees in St. George, but there could be a big change coming as we move into the upcoming weekend, maybe more of a taste of fall. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little while. In the meantime, though, here's a current view from ABC4 News Studios overlooking our Colonial Flag. It's a beautiful way to start this Tuesday morning. Starting to get a little bit of a glow, but we're still a little ways away from sunrise this morning. But if you have an unobstructed view of the horizon this morning, chances are you're probably going to see a pretty good sunrise this morning. There are a few clouds, and there are also a few showers in the far eastern extent of Utah. However, that moisture is continuing to move away to the east as we have that westerly flow. So that's pushing any of that moisture away, and we'll see a little bit more of that northwesterly flow, which will help those temperatures be a little bit closer to seasonal averages right along the Wasatch Front. Meanwhile, down south, it is going to remain on the toasty side. However, with that westerly flow, there is the chance that we could see a little bit more wildfire smoke working its way in. But you'll see here over the next day or two, even though there will be a little bit of haze working its way back in, those higher concentrations that we saw over recent weeks will be staying away to our west. So there will be a thin layer of smoke, maybe moderate air quality along the Wasatch Front into the northwestern part of Utah. But we're not looking at bad air quality. So moderate air quality, not unhealthy for the sensitive groups, again, like we've been talking about over recent weeks. But our forecast today, a high of 82 degrees in Salt Lake City, a lot of sunshine, 79 degrees in Logan, 84 degrees in Delta, 100 degrees in St. George. Cedar City, it's going to be warm for you, but you'll be a little bit closer to seasonal averages at 85 degrees. And if you're heading to Moab, that temperature will be around 96. We'll begin watching your weather for you, and like I mentioned, we'll have that westerly and northwesterly flow today with a lot of sunshine to be had, and there will be that light haze as a possibility, especially in the central and in the northern half of the state. Tomorrow, mainly a westerly flow, so temperature maybe just a little bit warmer in Salt Lake City as the temperature continues to remain around 100 degrees down in St. George. But heading into Thursday, a little bit more of that southwesterly component, and that'll mean temperature dropping just a couple of degrees in St. George. Meanwhile, we're looking at predominantly dry skies continuing across the Beehive State. But as I mentioned, we could start to see a big change arriving as we move past Friday into the upcoming weekend, as it looks like a pattern in a change in our weather pattern is going to be on the way. And this is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. And I-15 west, we could see temperatures cooler than average, and you'll see that reflected here on the 7-day forecast. St. George near 100 degrees the next couple of days, middle 90s for your Thursday and Friday, then maybe lower 90s heading into Sunday and Monday. Along the Wasatch Front, lower 80s today, middle to upper 80s for your Wednesday, kind of hanging out in the middle 80s from Thursday, Friday into Saturday, and then those temperatures may be dropping into the 70s for your Sunday and Monday, most likely going to be feeling like fall as we turn the page into next week.